Hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It is that familiar feeling again. Tries from a long way out. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Now it's Vlahovic. And he cuts out the supply.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that has left him in a heap. Ribery. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's picked out the run. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
A real chance and a real let-off. Vlahovic does really well to win the ball there. Reinders. Inter Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Martinez.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. An engrossing half. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Dybala plays it short, turns and goes back. Distributed tidily, played back in. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. And he's forced to go back. Costa Curta. And still we await the first breakthrough. Shevchenko. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Vlahovic. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Passes short and sharp. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Inter Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Inter Milan finding their passes. And this is Van Basten. Into the last quarter of an hour. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. Martinez.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nicely aimed pass. Ribéry. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van Basten! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking for options for movement. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, neither side
There's anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic. So a brief breather, and then
Halo,
extra time.
malam-malam, Bang Poncina, Bang Pari, ayo mabar, ayo. Ntar abis ini nih. Lagi nyobain jaringan dulu nih. Takut nge-lag. Mabar. Bisa nge-lag, makanya cobain dulu nih. Hah?
Bulan berapa?
Apa?
Bayar lagi.
Sebulan. Itu apa? 160.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Maldini gets over and intercepts. The most accurate pass. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Shevchenko. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Schneider. And it's Van Basten. To Gendouzi.
Nge-lag nih.
Are certainly
Hujan.
playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Aduh,
Good looking ball.
nge-lag sih, Bang.
Right, Shevchenko.
Bahaya nih.
Laid out to the left flank. Right, Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Gendouzi. Midway point in extra
Hujan
time.
di sini, Bang.
So
Itu hujan nggak, Bang?
penalties loom ever closer.
Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes?
Lampu tembak.
Iya, lampunya Firman.
Substitution for Inter. Number 11. Lautaro Martinez. Number 9.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? 105 minutes of football and it is still goalless. It is going... Oh no, what has happened here? That's gone loose. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Number 13.
Plenty to aim at here.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Threads one in, and that is a little undercooked. Now it's Shevchenko, now it's Osimhen, and he's lost his man here. No foul, says the referee.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Inter truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Yeah, and at least they both had a go at winning it in extra time. It's often the opposite.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. Boy, you can feel the tension. So the ball is placed on the spot. Thuram shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he's found the net.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
Anak kecil.
Shevchenko is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
Osimhen is the man who's second in line.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Osimhen is second man up.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Serginho will take the third penalty. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Thuram is third in line. It's three apiece. He steps up to take the fourth penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Ribery comes up, their fourth taker. Utterly decisive, right down the middle.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Rafael Leao is the last of 5 scheduled takers.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Firman.
Milan at the point of no return.
Firman.
It's in. Pick that one out.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. And there it is, the decisive kick. Inter Milan fall short in the lottery.
Mabar. Udah login, Bang. Hujan memang. Hujan nggak, Bang? Situ, Bang. Bang Pocin mana Bang Pocin? Ya, jangan ngelek nih. Oh, lagi kemana Bang Pocin? Mabar lah, mabar. Ya yang mau mabar. Mabar santuy. Hammer kan ini. Pokoknya. Sambil nunggu tahun baru. Iya, ampun. Terus kamu kencing lagi.
Hujan buang sebelah aja.
Hah?
Hujan buang sebelah aja.
Luar biasa. Ini ngamuk mah. Lagi mangga. Banyak terus. Panas. Panas. WA-nya.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board. Hi Peter, it's great to be here. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Well, a player that's... Can he get it through? That's been intercepted. That's great positioning. So good from him. Nicely weighted ball. Banesi kept his eye on it, and he's there. On the other side, ball up to Banesi. dangerous ball here. It's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. Adams, who far too close with the ball, has a contest to keep an eye on. Coach is always scanning the pitch for targets. Into the land, looking to
Di sini
force their way
Rota.
through.
Hampir pasar ntar
Off in no man's land.
pulang nyampe pasar hujan lagi.
Iya,
Shots on
gitu.
target. Now it's David. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Inter really do like their passes from deep, Peter. Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they? Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Roti, nice looking ball. And he was quick to react.
Ya, kok ngeles ya.
15 minutes till half time. Wan-Bissaka. Ball's gone out of play. Pinches it off him. And it's Bale. Now he's just misjudged that one. Made into space. Oh, somewhat off target. Costa Curta. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Drilled in low. Oh, shooting shot! And it's a goal!
Bisa begitu ya.
With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. A
Red,
momentary
white.
lapse, mercilessly exploited.
Huh?
They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Ya, ngelek
Lead
lagi.
established. Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the
Like
half-time
lagi.
team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And this is Bale. He's got to go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Adams gets it. Whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat. Forwards have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now he's got space here. Now it's David. They're urging him to shoot. He has found the way through. Raul. Now it's Bale. Kupchu. Probing pass. Adams cuts out the pass. Raul. Oh, good ball! Inter Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now it's Bale. Raul. Raul will not want to lose. Bale! Decent enough try. And we have our very first corner.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Banyak gini sih.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Azar. And here's Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Braithwaite. And here's Bale. He might be in here. Now it's Braithwaite. He's found a way past. Sanjay, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Tondela clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is having a shot! And that
Could have brought them level. Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
He's only too happy to take that back. Nicely worked.
David! Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be up.
Takes the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chalanolu with the short one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot's on here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.
Lag bang. Coba jaringan dulu nih. Tadi nggak nge-lag, ini nge-lag.
Tempat yang rumah ini udah berapa tahun? Tempat yang rumah ini
Udah ada berapa tahun ya? Udah.
tapi tiap tahun nggak pernah naik.
Enggak.
Satu bulannya berarti nyampe 300.
Nge-lag bang. Main sama abang nge-lag, tahu kenapa? Di sini apa yang di situ? Ini coba lagi nih sama yang lain.
welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Matheus Nunes just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Arda Güler.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer them. He's having a go! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Very nicely done. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's really well manoeuvred. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's taken it. Opts to play it back. Danger averted for now. Hazard. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, a robust challenge. And he's heaved it away. So we're still where we started right now. Pulisic. And this is Ronaldo. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Belum. 8 menit lagi.
Rijkaard. Kukçu. And this is Bale. Stood up well to him there. No way through. Quality ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard. That pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. In with the challenge. Rijkaard. Now it's Güler. Threads one in. Kukçu gets over and intercepts. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Rijkaard. Pulisic charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Timber. Ball played for Rijkaard. Timber. Out for a throw. somewhat off target. And it's Azar.
Ampuh.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vitinha. That's a shade optimistic. Pulisic. Mbappe. That's the keeper's ball. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Adams. Kukchu. Timber.
Ya.
Looking for options for movement. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. Oh, terrible pass. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Adams. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Kukchu.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, just skips past his man. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Bale. Little doubt, that is a foul.
Licin kayaknya nih musim
That's a yellow
hujan,
card.
ngerodot mulu.
Raul. He's got away. Oh, super ball. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. And here's Goulet.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bale! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inter Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead. Well, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically.
Ngepush lah, ngepush. Bisi 3 terus. Iya. Kalau hujan apa karena HP-nya panas? Ya, satu sinyalnya. Wih, 3412. Gila. Dapat banget.
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Ya. Kalah nih kayaknya. Ya.
There's the whistle. There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through.
Oh, super find.
Rijkaard. Kusanov gets over and intercepts. Azar. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely intercepted. It's a searching pass. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Hazard. He's quick to get it clear again. And the through ball. And he's managed to get free. Ball has bounced loose now.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither... Pedri!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Pedri deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chu played right into his path. Good read, needed to be. Jordan Henderson. Oh, that's well spotted.
Ya.
And that has left him in a heap.
Nolek.
Nicely weighted ball. Now chance.
Gitu.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tuh, udah mulai. Tadi belum keluar.
Inter are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those winners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement in front if you're going to make it work.
Dar suara senang apa nih?
Loose pass. Well, he got rid
Ya
because he was under pressure.
ampun, noleknya ini.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, Red, nice interception. Adams. Costa Curta. And it's Azar.
Ya ampun.
No way through. Azar. Looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Timber. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Cintaku sungguh luar biasa.
Masih CCTV.
Mana? Sampai jam 12. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet.
Jam setengah 12 ya,
Iya,
jam setengah 12 no.
iya.
Ih, apa tuh?
Tweet, tweet.
We're at the halfway point. Valley cuts out the pass.
Ayo makan bareng-bareng.
Makan. Sono makan. Le.
Ini udah
Aduh.
Gets flagged offside.
Udah matang ya.
Cuts out the supply. Timber. Crazy. Raul.
Manchester
Ya,
United
kejar, Cuk.
appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Bagus.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Bagus. Ais.
Oh, that wasn't far away. Well, look at him. Furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner. No, he's not getting his way this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Tuh. Kan. Ih. Haji, Haji.
It's Azar. Now here's an interesting match.
Wah. Lolos lagi. Ya.
Shot a goal! They've done it!
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Ayan nih, pertanyaan di sini Evan.
Bukan.
Hmm?
Kenapa gitu?
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh ya kandung atau Nora.
Expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. And this is failed. Your impression so far, Jim? Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Wah.
And he was alert to it.
Tuh.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and
Kejar,
application,
Cuk.
Pete. He's
Kejar, Cuk. Nggak kejar. Ampun.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. And that looks a decent ball. Tries to cross.
Apa?
Inter really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Bocah
Costa
tadi
Curta
kali.
wins the duel this time.
Bocil tadi.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Bener dah. Main nih up.
And he hits the net. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in. And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable. Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Now he's got space here. is 3. Now it's Bale. Oh, well played. Oh no, this does not look good. He is through
Yeah.
here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went...
Sungguh luar biasa.
Kopi.
Nih, kopi siapa ini? Papih nih, nggak dihabisin.
Bukan kopi dari.
Bukan, kopi Ayus nggak diminum. Orangnya sakit.
Sakit.
Iya, dia lagi sakit, demam. Harus minum obat nih.
Coba. Nonton pel.
Lagi nonton film. Kan tidur aja.
Orang-orang habis makan dia nonton pel.
Gak enak makan kali. Keras amat. Coba nih, keras nggak sih? Kuat kali ini ya.
Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This
Kuat
is
kalau
football
tapi
at its finest.
ke sini.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this: who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a...
There's the shot!
Jaringan
Oh,
nih.
he hit that sweetly. Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pulisic. Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Costa Curta. Azar. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bellingham. That looks a decent ball. He rises! Goal! France! And France are in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert the bench.
Can he finish? Got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quality ball. And smartly reclaimed.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And they've got a throw. Bellingham. And there's the shot! It's loose now, they want to get it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Threads one in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Pulisic. Haaland! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Goes for goal! Rising over the bar.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement.
Bayern.
Needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Raul. He's ended up in no man's land. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rijkaard. Nicely spread. And he was alert to it. Rijkaard. Now Pulisic. Rijkaard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been no short industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's Kukçu. And this is Bale. France can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bayer getting this one clear. And that is a little undercooked. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Timber makes the interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, he's found him in space!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's well positioned here. He's having a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Oh, he saved it! That is quite remarkable.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Adams did well to stay calm there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Elise.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's made its way to him.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's Dembele.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh no, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful...
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. fellow attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Inter.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lookman really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, it's roll. Chooses to go cross-field. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That could spell trouble. Well, there's the clearance. Camavinga. Olise. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Raul. He's found a way through. He has a look and a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's away. He's through. It's in. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Olise. It's a goal kick. Baresi. And it's been given away. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Azar. Can he get on the end of this? Hoist it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Look at the space here. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Now it's Hazard. And he welcomes it in. Good take and real chance! That's a half-decent try. Great vision. Adams calmly anticipates. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Bale. Bale! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Quarter of an hour played. No goals as yet. Tries to pass it through. And this is Van Basten. And this is Griezmann. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Inter really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Conte. Kante powering forward here. White. Deep cross. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's a sharp pass. And it's Kukçu. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Quality ball. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
White. Hazard. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That's been cut out, well played. Raul. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get it through? Back into the middle. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And the keeper's got it again. Ederson sends that a long way. Kukchu cuts it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
They get a throw in. Aimed in towards the... Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Looking for the run. Nicked it back promptly. Tries to play. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Griezmann. That's a cute ball. Kane looking to get on the end of this.
Substitution for Inter. Number 4, Hazard. Number 2.
So, time for
Striker.
changes on both
Number
sides,
7,
actually.
Kukchu. Number 12, Tenber. Coming on the field.
Conte.
Number 13,
Now that looks a decent
Bergkamp.
ball.
Number 14,
Concentration
Ruben
levels.
Oh no, this does
Number
not look good.
15,
Shoots!
Pedri.
Oh,
Number
it's hit the
20,
post.
Hernandez.
Hazard with the... He
Substitution.
rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Ruben Neves. And he welcomes it in. Adams. Baresi. Inter Milan finding their passes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Raul.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pedri.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's being urged to shoot. Bale! That's that, the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite...